It's a cold case 35 years old, a body found on the side of the road in rural Lake County.
To this day, detectives still haven't figured out the identity, but as WESH 2's Haley Krubelholm explains, technology recently uncovered a twist in this mystery.
Awfully hard to solve a murder if we don't know who the victim is.
In September of 1988, a man looking for cypress wood in rural Claremont, practically to the Polk County line, found a body.
This female had been dragged from the road about 30 feet into the bushes. Indicates, some sort of concealment, which usually is indicative of a homicide of some type.
Detective Daniel Conley with the Lake County Sheriff's Office came out of retirement to join their cold case unit in 2019. He hadn't joined the department by 1988, but he says back then, detectives talked to people in the area and tried to match the body to missing persons reports. They got nothing.
Nothing seemed to pan out, and the case went cold after a while.
With no name, they decided to call her Julie Doe. She was anywhere from 24 to 33. She had strawberry blonde hair with brown roots, well-manicured nails, and signs of a nose job and breast implants. She was wearing an acid-wash jean skirt and a blue and green tank top. They believe the body could have been there a few days or weeks. To put together a sketch of what she might have looked like, they turned to a detective with the Orange County Sheriff's Office.
I did sketches for Chicago PD, Honolulu PD, New York.
Detective Stephen Fusco is retired now, but in his career, he did thousands of sketches.
As a forensic artist, we're looking for, clues.
Looking at the person's clothing and things found at the scene, he would work to put together what that person might have looked like when they were alive. Fusco's sketch was released, but no one came forward to identify her. A lab studied the remains and submitted her DNA to National Missing and Unidentified Persons Database. According to a timeline from the Sheriff's Office, progress on the case pretty much came to a halt in 1989, but picked up again in 2010, when new DNA samples were submitted to a university in Texas. And 5 years later, the medical examiner's office received a new report from a lab at a Florida university. The results were completely unexpected.
Julie Doe was actually born as a male based on the chromosomes.
And Conley says an isotope analysis revealed Julie Doe likely spent most of her life in the Kissimmee River area, probably Polk County down to Monroe County. Over the years, they've entered her DNA and dental records to more databases with no hits. So now they've turned to the DNA Doe Project,
which is a nonprofit that helps investigators conduct studies, mainly genealogical studies.
Using Julie Doe's DNA and comparing it to DNA submitted by other people, they work to find people related to her, however distant, crafting a family tree. Right now, Conley says they have thousands and thousands of potential family hits to sift through.
Not all of them are going to pan out, and of course there has to be branches of a family trees, and they're constructing that as we speak.
He says if they can figure out who she is, they're a whole lot closer to finding out how she died, if she was killed, and who could be responsible.
Hopefully it won't be long. Our fingers are crossed.
In Lake County, Haley Krubelholm, WESH 2 News.
Wow, and if you know anything about Julie Doe, you're asked to contact the Lake County Sheriff's Office or Crime Line at 1-800-423-TIPS.